Okay, hello everyone. It is now May the 11th, 2022, and it's Philip Lee returning with another episode of Civil War Chat. Today's topic is President Grant's nepotism. You can learn more about this in my book, U.S. Grant's Failed Presidency, $20 at Amazon and Barnes & Noble, $24 if you want to get an autographed copy from me directly. I'm going to put the email address down here in the YouTube video. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you the narrative for today. The praise that President Ulysses Grant has been getting with each new release of a biography during the past 20 years or so is really undeserved. That's why 3 of my last 4 YouTube videos and posts at Civil War Chat have focused on this matter and disclosed the corruption in his Treasury Department, his crass solicitation of valuable gifts for the president and his wife from leaders of the Gilded Age, and the misconduct of his ambassador to Great Britain, bribery in the War Department, and apparent manipulation of selected cabinet members by railroad moguls. And there's more, but let's just get into the nepotism today. Today's discussion concerns Grant family nepotism. When the Whisky Ring unraveled during the president's second term, chief clerk at the chief clerk at the Treasury Department, Augustus E. Willson, wrote future Supreme Court Justice John Harlan that Treasury Secretary Benjamin Bristow, brought in to clean up this mess, was convinced that Grant knew all about the scheme and was even involved himself. This left Bristow quite discouraged. Although campaigning on superficial pledges to civil service reform, President Grant lost no time distributing out jobs to family members after his first inaugural. His wife's brother, Fred Dent, lounged around the White House listening at keyholes for insider information, which he peddled to the highest bidders. His father, Jesse Grant, and the president's brother, Orville, came to town to sniff out deals. A cousin, Silas Hudson, who was an Oregon cattle rancher, was made a minister to Guatemala, and the Reverend M.J. Kramer, also a brother-in-law, became consul to Leipzig. Grant appointed brother-in-law James F. Casey to the lucrative post of customs collector in New Orleans, where there was an abundance of opportunity to skim customs duties off the top. In all, some 40 relatives of either the president or the first lady were scattered about the government or earned large fees from influence peddling. According to New York newspaper editor John Bigelow, quote, "No president was ever got in the family way so soon after the inauguration," close quote. Brother Orville Grant got entangled in 2 scandals. When War Secretary William Belknap resigned because he took bribes to award military and Indian trading post monopolies to selected operators, investigators soon learned that Orville shared in the plunder. Similarly, Orville was given lucrative surveying contracts by the Interior Department. He never performed the work, partly because he had no technical knowledge of surveying. It was therefore presumed from the start that the contracts were merely bribes or some sort of, just feather bedding. Brother-in-law Fred Dent also participated in that surveying scheme, and brother-in-law Fred Dent was not only a brother-in-law, he was Grant's classmate at West Point. And when not hunting down new opportunities at the White House, Grant's dad simultaneously held the office of postmaster in Covington, Kentucky. In one of the most sensational scandals, brother-in-law James Corbin participated with Jay Gould and Jim Fisk, 2 notorious Wall Street plungers, in an attempt to corner the gold market less than 6 months after Grant took office. Corbin used his influence to get Grant to block Treasury Department sales of gold so that Gould and Fisk could drive up the price. It worked for a time until the rising price threatened a financial panic, thereby forcing the Treasury to sell in order to, quote, stabilize, close quote, the market. Gould had given Corbin a $1.5 million position in the market in order to encourage the latter's cooperation. That's basically Corbin held $1.5 million worth of gold. And if the price went up, then he would make, that would all be profit to him for every dollar that it went up. And Corbin then could sell his gold, pay back the 1.5 million that Gould put up to stake him originally, and keep the profit. I think you can understand that. I hope it's not too complicated. Finally, the influence of money during the Gilded Age, combined with the president's and the first lady's sense of entitlement, evidenced ever since he became general-in-chief following Appomattox, or general of the army following Appomattox. These factors make it difficult to believe that Grant was merely an innocent bystander who was betrayed by his friends, as is commonly portrayed by nearly all of the hagiographers that are writing about Grant now. Okay, so just again, let me just show you, if you'd like to get this book, here it is. U.S. Grant's Failed Presidency. You can get it at Amazon for $20. You can get it for $24 from me. Just email me, Phil, P-H-I-L _Lee, L-E-I-G-H at me.com. Now, $24 gets you an autographed copy. Okay, that's our show for today, and I want to thank you for watching.